Hello, welcome to another auction recap. This is the ComicLink December 2016 comic recap. I will do the original art section in another video. I queue up all the highlighted books in order of the lowest price to the highest price. So let's start out with the lowest price that's worth mentioning. Werewolf by Night, 32, 9.4. Old Label Goodness, white page, 2050. Look at this. Nice. 2050. Good God. The book is still hot, I think. I'm not really familiar with the current asking price. Here you have A Strange Tale 126, 9.4, a fairly tough book to get above 8.5. Not a heck of a lot of people hoarding Strange Tales books back in the 70s. But here's a rare occasion. And this one, is it me or the book look faded? Okay, I have a few copies of this book, and I feel like this cover is faded, especially the red. You know, it's more noticeable when you go to the bottom half of the cover, but it looked like it was faded. Correct me if I'm wrong. Regardless, CGC give it a 9.4 and it fetched 2,251. Doctor Strange 169, 9.6. Oh boy, look at this beauty. Slightly miswrap. Look at that. Even include the protection. You know, the slab protect the book, and now, well, not now. This has existed for a couple of years now. There is even protection for the slab itself. Some people just can't stand any kind of scratches and blemish to the plastic. Oh God, the silliness of this hobby sometimes just kills me. 2,251. This one surprised me as far as the price. You know, X-Men 66, the last issue before it went into reprint 6 months later or so, 9.8. 1 of 10, 9.8. 2,299. One of the few times, if not the only time, Sal Buscema worked on the X-Men. And the interior is pretty cool. Maybe one of these days I should do a spotlight and show the artwork inside when I do a spotlight on Sal. Iron Man 55, 9.6. 2,300. Is that soft? Somebody tell me if that's soft. This is a nice copy, okay? For all those of us that are familiar with looking at Iron Man 55, often it is miswrap, crooked wrap, just ugly for the most part. But look at this one. This is about as nice as I have seen it. I have seen maybe 1 or 2 other copies that are perfectly wrapped, but this one is probably in the top 3 as far as wrapping. 9.6 to 2,300. I would think that is soft, but correct me if I'm wrong. One of my favorite early action cover. Okay, you know, it's beautiful right here. I just love this cover. You should see the original art to this cover. There's a dealer in Texas, Bedrock City Comics, I think. He has the original piece of art that he won from, I believe, Heritage. Beautiful piece of art right there. Look at that. Love that cover. 1.8, 2,300. Marvel Premiere 15, Iron Fist is still pretty hot. 2,511. Yeah, I'm not feeling it. I'm not feeling the miswrap on this one. White page. Obviously, enough people don't care. Ghost Rider number 1, 9.8, 2556, 2556. Look at this wrapping. Oh my, near perfect, near perfection. Wow, that's a beauty. See, that's, I don't mind that kind of slight miswrap. This one surprised me. Okay, I have a copy of this book. I bought, gosh, on eBay, maybe a 9.4-ish for like $10. 9.8, 2,590. What the is right? My goodness. 2,590. I did not know that it was such a rarity. High demand. Tomb of Dracula 10, 9.8. CVA exceptional. Yeah, whatever that means. For those that don't know about CVA, yeah. That's another story to talk about, another idiotic idea that came and left and died. Beautiful. Nice book. Nice. 9.8. 4,100. How about this beauty? Spider-Man 69.6. This make me want to go and slap my 9.6 copy to get $4,000. Holy cow, is that insane? 4,000? Really? Look at this. Beautifully wrapped. Black covers, Kingpin, one of my all-time favorite, Romita cover. Damn. Oh, man. I need to get some of the money for my copy. Avenger 57, 9.6. This auction is in many ComicLink auction. It's usually full of Silver Age goodness, high grade stuff. Look at that. Oh yeah. 4,277. Spider-Man 10, 9.6. Freak of Nature. Okay. Whenever you see early Marvel Silver Age in 9.6 or higher, it falls into the category of Freak of Nature. White page also. Damn. $4,235. Iron Fist, still red hot. 4,350. Damn. White page. I need to get rid of my 9.4. I'm hoping to find a mid-grade raw copy in 2017 so that I can get rid of my 9.4 slab. That's one of my top 10 book of 2017. You heard it here first, my preview of my 2017 list. Amazing Fantasy 15, entry level 6,100. This is actually a pretty nice looking 1.0, given that it is a 1.0 with tape stains. Nice. One of those, books that years ago, people didn't know any better. Tape the edges and the spine to protect the book. And it's not necessary. Bad. Look at this crazy. Star Wars 42, 9.9. 6,600. Sweet Moses. Really? Look at that. 9.9. Damn. Crazy. I don't know what crazy. 9.9 or the price. Iron Man 55. I thought the 9.6 copy went for cheap. How about this 9.8? I think this went for about right? based on my recollection of 9.8 price for this book. This seemed about right. As you can see, what you rather have, the 9.6 that is perfectly wrapped or the 9.8 with the crooked wrap? Oh, the mighty numbers. It's all about the numbers. It's not about eye appeal. Get it right, Nick Vu. Get it through your thick skull. Eye appeal mean nothing. I want the damn big fat number on the top left. Rant over. Strange Tale 110 8.0, not even 7,000, a bargain. Okay, the movie did not bump this book. 8.0 is not easy to find. Not easy to find at all. I don't know how many copies it is that is 8.0 or higher, but look at this. This is nice. Sharp looking 8.0. Nice. Congratulations to the winner, whoever you are. I think you get yourself a good deal there. Spider-Man 129, The Punisher, 7,011. Is that right? Low? High? I don't know. But it is 7,000. It's yours for 7,000. Night Nurse, holy moly, a rarity. 1 of 4, 9.8, 7,700. Holy madness. Holy madness. Perfectly centered too. Look at that. Look at that. Yeah. Yeah. For the EC fan out there, you have this Gaines file copy as well with the CVA, exceptional eye appeal. You need someone to put a CVA stamp on it to tell you that it has nice eye appeal. Holy cow, what an idiotic concept. 9.6, just under 8,000. Daredevil #1, 9.2, 10 grand, plus 277. Nice, look at this copy. Woo. Cream to off-white. Regardless, the cover looked pretty white to me. Nice, 10 grand. Here's one of my favorite. I have said this so many times in so many auction recap. Hell yeah. All Select 1, 8.0. Old label goodness. Look at that cover. Look at that. Gorgeous. Classic. Iconic. Use all the term you want to use in there. 11K. Now this is a rarity. A Detective Comic 359. 9.4. Pacific Coast Pedigree. 13,380. Holy cow. White page. Yes, the Pacific Coast Pedigree is known for its snow white pages. Yeah. Beautiful book. Oh, gorgeous. Perfectly centered. Aquaman getting hot, I think. 14 grand. 14 grand for Aquaman #1. Nick Cardy. Wouldn't have an auction recap without Hulk 181, 9.8, 15K, white pages. How many times have we seen this book around this price? Okay. I'm sure a year from now, 2 years from now, it's going to be around the same price. I keep putting it in every auction recap just to show and remind people that it's not an investment. It is not an investment. Let's repeat. It is not an investment. Oh, good God, people that need to own 9.8 books. Action Comic 252, 8.0, 15,300. If you want to own a Hulk 181 9.8 for the pure pleasure of owning it, so be it. Good for you. But if you're looking for a place to put your money for investment, expecting good returns, please do not do that. Detective Comic 38, hidden gem. So many people hate Robin. I don't. This is a pretty good price. $15K for a restore copy. Nice. Look at that. I think that's a decent price. I could be wrong. I'm sure if I'm wrong, somebody will correct me. Luke Cage, Hero for Hire, 9.8, 16,250. Jesus. As Dr. Von Schiller would say, shizzle. Look at that. Nicely centered. Nicely centered. Not perfect, but near perfection. Nice enough for 16 grand. Somebody willing to pay for that. Spider-Man #1, 8.5. Old label goodness. Look at that. Marvel chip free. There's no Marvel chipping here. 24 grand. Tale of Suspense 39, 8.5, 25 grand. 25,450. Good golly. Now, see, that is an example of a great investment for those that jump on the bandwagon 5 years ago, 10 years ago. This book has been appreciating slowly and upward. Surprisingly, I didn't think that it can sustain its level of upward movement, but it has. Detective 31 Restore 6.0, 27 grand, 27617. Holy cow, beautiful book. Moderate Restore. Damn, it's right. 27 grand. Wonder Woman 31K, 2.0. Is that a good deal? I don't know. See, this is a beautiful 2.0. Nicely, books are not missing big chunk, no big creases, but the cover is detached. 2.0. A perfect example of a 2.0. Okay, perfect example of 2.0. Another one of those books that I would put into my folder, for example, to show that a detached cover. This is a good example of what a 2.0 with a detached cover look like. Brave and the Bold 28, 8.5, 31K. Whew. Only 7 exists in this condition. Okay, so how many more exist higher? Sometimes I chuckle at ComicLink advertisement hypes. Only 7. What about highest? Sensation #1, 35K, Wonder Woman. Look at this. A little foxing. The foxy lady. Nice. Nice looking book. Too rich for me. More Fun 52. Holy cow. 39, almost 40K. Wow. This book is always expensive whenever I see it. Regardless of how popular or not so popular the Spectre is. This book has always surprised me whenever I see. Look at that. A back cover. Shocking. Shocking. X-Men 1 has been hot the last 6 months. You know, X-Men 1 was flatlining for many, many years. For those that have GP analysis, it was flatline between 25 to 28,000 range for years. 5 years, 6 years, for a long, long time. But this year, I noticed that it has been jumping to the upper 30s, almost cracking the 40,000 for 9.0. This is a nice looking copy, real nice. Every time I see a 9.0 copy, I always look real hard to see if it is my old copy. But it's not. This is not my old copy. No. Amazing Fantasy 15, 50K and $1. Can you imagine getting outbid by this? 50,000 and $1. The increment, I think, once you reach this level is not $1. So no, the underbidder did not lose this by $1. Okay, so I'll just chuckle at the final price, but increment bid on book like this, I believe, got to be at least 1,000 or more. So the underbidder did not lose this book for $1. Here is the grand poo-poo of this grand poo-poo, grand whatever you want to call it. The big kahuna, 195K, 9.4, Journey into Mystery. Woo! Look at this. The only thing that bothered me about this book in general is the miscut. You see that? The right side of the book is not straight. It's kind of crooked. Not a big deal. A lot of Silver Age and Golden Age book are miscut. You know, back in those days, back in the 60s, comic books are not meant to be collected, okay? It's disposable entertainment. The people that run the machines at the plants that print these books don't really care. But they care enough to put it out, but they're just not going to be nitpicking and make everything come out perfect. They're not going to recalibrate the machine and check on it every so often, right? Last but not least, for this recap, Insane in the Membrane, 9.4, Tales to Astonish, 27, 205. Woo! Look at this. 205K. Crazy. Nosebleed. This is the nosebleed section. Places where most of us are not qualified to enter. Wowza. Well, anyhow, that's it for this recap. And thanks for watching. Bye-bye.